the children, yeah. We are the children, fussing and fighting. The seas from violence and crime, and we may see the afterlife when each.
So if you want to present now, and the members know there will be no further other than public comment, I'm willing to stay here and listen to you, to hear anything that you want us to say. Again, you are our future, and you also are our present, because you're in our presence. So we want very much for you to present. You are what all this is. You are what this is all about. When we have business to take care of.
We're willing to take you now, and we hope that you go on and speak.
So you could present now if you still would like to present now, rather than come back in October.
Good evening. My name is Keith Wade. I am a freshman at Frederick Douglass High School for Young Men. I have been a member of the Boys to Men program for 2 years. Being in the Boys to Men program has made me a better person. I have learned so many things from being in the organization. Prior to being in the Boys to Men, I had a 2.0 grade point average, and I am proud to say that I graduated from middle school as a salutatorian. And I was going to say, I had graduated as a salutatorian with a grade point average of a 3.5.
Wonderful.
While being in the Boys to Men allowed me to meet other young men to go on monthly field trips, which were educational and fun, visiting colleges and universities. We were also tutored by Wayne State students, and one of the highlights of the Boys to Men organization has been improving my grade point average from a 2.0 to a 3.0 in one semester. Finally, I would like to thank Mr. Ganson and my family for helping me achieve my educational goal. What I was going to say about Boys to Men was it's a very important group because basically if you score real good and stuff on your ACT, you get 4-year scholarship to any college you want. And I was going to say Boys to Men to me helped me because ever since 6th grade and every young, you know what I'm saying, like lower grade and now I used to always get suspended, but when Boys to Men helped me out, it's like I done grew up some and I'm a little more mature and I get along with more people and I got to stay focused on my work and stuff like that.
Wonderful. All right.
My name is Khalil Wilson. I am a freshman at Frederick Douglass High School for Young Men. I have been a member of the Boys to Men since I was in the 7th grade. Being in the Boys to Men program has made me a better student. I have learned so many things from being in the program. My grade point average was from 3rd grade all the way to 6th grade was 2.0 or less. I never thought I would ever get a 3.0 on my report card until 7th grade. Mr. Ganson pulled us out of the gym class just to mentor us and guide us and
All right, take your time. All right.
We also went on field trips, such as going to Judge Mathis, where he filmed his show. Also, Judge Mathis came to Detroit at DIA, and he had told us about how he grew up and how we should be like him when he was a teenager. I walked across this very stage with a 3.2.
One thing I want to say is it's the meaning of the group, Boys to Men. We was boys when we was in middle school. Now we are high school, we are men.
Young men.
Young men. It's a reason for that. I walked across the stage as a middle school 8th grader. I felt like I was going to college, stepping into high school. That's a great meaning. I walked across the stage with a 2.9, and I'm glad I will always thank that from Mr. Ganson. It would never happen if he wouldn't have came and got us. We could have still been in that gym class if it wasn't for him. we would never see half of the stuff we've seen, or educational sites that we've seen if it wasn't for him. So I'm just saying, y'all should all appreciate this man. Instead of just down him. He's a very special man.
We appreciate him.
I could have been out here smoking weed or doing stuff that I ain't supposed to be doing if it weren't for mentoring. Or I could be getting kicked out of class if it weren't for mentoring. Just saying, he's special.
I thank you for giving them that life lesson of showing them the proper form, because they were going to go home discouraged today. And we're in their house.
That's right.
This is their school. And I'm glad you allowed them to present in their school. They will leave here vindicated and they'll feel validated because you allowed them to be who they are. So thank you again tonight.
Thank you. Frederick Douglass is a very special place in my heart. I'm the legislator that introduced legislation that allowed children who are not delinquent to be able to go to single-gender schools. Prior to that, only delinquent boys or pregnant girls could be allowed to have a separate education. So it's through the legislation that I created and documentable that we have single-gender education, both DIA and Frederick Douglass. The old Frederick Douglass was an alternative school.
Thank you for your support.
Thank you.
Good job. Good job.
I would like to add, with the President's permission, that I think the young men today are an inspiration to us, and it's part of the reason why we are here, and we keep coming back in the face of some disturbing odds that